Welcome to Blurr, a channel where stories are not rushed, where literature is felt, not skimmed, and where some books stay with you long after the last word fades. Today, we're talking about a love story from the end of the world, written by Juhea Kim. This is not a loud book. It does not beg for your attention. Instead, it waits quietly, and if you listen closely, it changes you. Let's begin. Introduction: a love story from the end of the world. At first glance, this novel sounds like a romance. A love story, a beginning, an ending. But very quickly, you realize this is not a story about falling in love. It is a story about what remains after love has already happened. This novel follows Yuna, a Korean-American ballerina, whose life unfolds across countries, languages, memories, and stages. From South Korea to the United States and Europe, her journey is shaped not just by ambition and art, but by one defining emotional experience: a first love that never truly ends. The book is quiet, reflective, and deeply internal. It moves like memory itself, forward, backward, circling the same emotional truth from different angles. This is a novel about time, distance, loss, and identity, and about how love can feel like the end of the world, even when life continues. Plot summary: Yuna grows up in South Korea in a household shaped by discipline, expectation, and sacrifice. From a young age, she is drawn to ballet, a form of expression that demands total commitment of both body and soul. As a teenager, Yuna experiences her first love. It is not dramatic or cinematic. There are no grand declarations, just shared moments, silences, understanding. And that is exactly why it feels so real. But life intervenes. Family expectations, academic pressure, and the pull of opportunity lead Yuna and her family to emigrate to the United States. The move is practical, even necessary, but emotionally devastating. The relationship does not survive the distance. There is no clear breakup scene, no final conversation that provides closure, just separation and time. As Yuna grows older, she dedicates herself to ballet with obsessive discipline. She trains, performs, and builds a career that looks impressive from the outside. But internally, she carries an unresolved emotional weight. She forms relationships, she lives a full life, yet something remains unfinished. The novel shifts between timelines: Yuna as a young girl, a rising dancer, and a reflective adult. Her memories surface not in order, but in fragments, as real memories do. What emerges is not a story of reunion, but of acceptance. Yuna does not get over her first love. She learns how to live alongside it. What this story is really about: this book is not truly about romance. It is about memory, about how certain moments shape us permanently, not because they lasted, but because they changed who we became. It is about immigration and displacement, about living between cultures, never fully belonging to one place, about the loneliness of becoming someone your younger self could never imagine. It is also about art, specifically ballet, as both salvation and sacrifice. Art gives Yuna meaning, structure, and identity, but it also demands pain, discipline, and loss. Most of all, this story is about emotional endurance, how people survive heartbreak not by erasing it, but by carrying it. The central theme of this novel is unfinished love. Not tragic love, not dramatic love, but love that simply does not resolve. The book argues something deeply honest: some loves do not end, they become part of who we are. Another key theme is time. Time does not heal everything. Sometimes it just creates distance. And within that distance, memory becomes softer but never disappears. Identity is another major theme. Yuna is Korean. She is American. She is an artist. She is a woman shaped by expectations and loss. The novel explores how identity is formed not only by choice, but by what we lose along the way. The best part of the book, the most powerful aspect of this novel, is its emotional restraint. Juhea Kim does not over-explain feelings. She trusts the reader. The prose is elegant, measured, and precise. Pain is implied, not exaggerated. Love is remembered, not glorified. The structure mirrors memory itself: fragmented, non-linear, intimate. And Yuna as a character feels real. Flawed, quietly resilient. This is a book that respects silence. Where the book may not work for everyone, this novel is not fast-paced. If you are looking for dramatic twists, clear resolutions, traditional romantic payoff, this book may feel slow or unresolved. There is no grand reunion, no easy closure, no cinematic ending. Some readers may find the emotional subtlety frustrating, but that is also its intention. Who should read or listen to this book? This book is perfect for readers who love literary fiction, listeners who enjoy reflective audiobooks, people who have experienced first love and long separation, immigrants, or anyone living between cultures, artists, dancers, musicians, or creatives, those who appreciate quiet emotional depth. If you enjoy stories that linger rather than entertain, this book is for you. Why this book is worth your time? Because it is honest. Because it understands that life does not always provide closure. Because it respects the intelligence and emotional maturity of its audience. And because it reminds us of something deeply human. Some chapters don't end. They simply stop being written. This novel doesn't tell you how to feel. It invites you to remember. A love story from the end of the world is not about the end of love. It is about the end of certainty, the end of innocence, the moment when we realize that life keeps moving, even when our hearts stay behind. Thank you for listening. If this story moved you, stay with Blurr, where stories breathe and literature finds its voice. Like, share, subscribe, and most of all, keep listening. This is Blurr.